morning, Mama. Good morning, Papa. My name is Kwame from Ghana. I came all the way from Ghana to give this testimony. So, 2024, I came to Streams of Joy. I was dead broke. I was very depressed. You know, I tried suicide like 3 times and all of that. So, what God cannot do. So seeing the church online, I decided to fly with the last I could gather, and I came here, and life has never been the same since then. I came, and the service that day was Efata. It was 5th May 2024, and Papa was speaking about gates and speaking about sometimes when the gates are not opening, it's because they've not seen the glory. They can't recognize your glory. They've not seen it before. And he also taught us you need to start speaking to gates. So I had my business in Kumasi, and I moved to Accra. But it looked like Accra was shut for me. Like anywhere I tried, I was moving from one office to the other for funding for a project. Funny enough, I got a contract over $30 million. And when I got a contract, the day they gave me the paper to get executed, I fell into severe depression. And I was wondering who gets such a huge contract and still go back into depression. So I kept praying. So when I came here, Papa said a lot of things. And in third service, he said he doesn't know. He feels for somebody who came here. He feels your pain. But, you know, when you go back, try and speak to gates. And even him, when he was going to U.S. for the first time, God had to rebuke him when he was excited. That start speaking to. So I went down here. I downloaded the world map. And in my hotel room, I laid on it. And I started speaking to gates. And I went back. I had issues. I had battles, 4 huge battles. One was court case that the person had vowed that, don't worry, I will bring him down. I'll take everything from him. And when I went, because I came without telling anybody. So when I went, my lawyer called and said, where have you been? I've been trying to reach you. And he said, the person said, we should settle out of court. And anything they want, they don't want it anymore. That was the first testimony. And over the second testimony, I'd already given it, where somebody tried to take over my company in a diabolic way. For 2 years, I couldn't enter the space. Now, I just still kept praying. I still kept praying. And in 2025, January, I had a call from someone whom I've known for 10 years. Like, we used to jog together. We used to get broken heart together, so we used to talk a lot. He called me that the president has given him a sector to run, but I am the only person that he's been thinking of. And I was shocked because my brokenness and severe depression came from someone who had betrayed me in business. You know, he took everything from me. So I was scared because sometimes people come, they take your proposals and they go and do the job. And he told me, no, this time around, you know, find your lawyer, do your contract on your own terms and bring it to me. And let's take it from there. So I went. But also, somebody also referred me to a German company, and they also came to Ghana to look for someone to work with, which was linked to this particular thing. But both of them didn't know each other. I also didn't know what God was doing. So they came, they visited some places, people offered bribes. They didn't give it to them. These were like giants. So these big politicians were, you know, in for it. So finally, they left. They didn't give anybody the franchise. And I had a call again that I should meet them in Cairo, Egypt. So they gave me an invitation letter. I went to the embassy. And a visa that was supposed to take 7 to 14 days I went September, October, November. My passport was not. I was wondering what they were doing with my passport. But the only thing they forgot was, you know, nsppd Ghana prayer conference was coming. So holding my passport and my papa is coming, you know what will happen. So I went. I served from a pure heart. I served from, you know, genuine. I served. Then after the conference, first week, no call. Second week, and I had a call. And the Most High showed up. So when I had a call, it was like the person was talking from fear. Come to the embassy right now. Come and take your passport. I was like, well, what's going on? And I went. When I went and I asked her, how much is the visa fee, she told me, just take it and go. She was talking like, she has seen something. So when I left, I had to call the Germans that, what really went on? I said, no, we were discussing, inviting all the people we are bringing on this project. And when it came to your matter, the president in Egypt told the foreign minister to call the embassy. So to get your... So I understood why she was panicking, because I used that money, the visa fee, to chill small, and I went I went to Egypt, and finally when I got to Egypt, I knew why the devil was trying so hard that I wouldn't get there. They finally gave me the franchise, and we came back. That didn't stop there. When I came back, I still ran back, because since the day I visited here, my friends go for vacations, Bahamas, whatever. Some people go for vacation, they come back and they go and die. They come back, next minute you see that, oh, this person has passed. So I chose here as my travel place. So so I've been here. This is my 6th or 7th time in this church. I've been here. I came for crossover. I came for 21 days fasting. Then afterwards, we came back to Ghana, and the project was on, and the institution, the president has instructed that they go and visit 4 companies that can do the project. And luckily for me, I didn't know anybody, just the guy that called me that he has been given this sector to run. So there was a lot of contentions. They traveled Europe, 4 countries, and finally my company was chosen. And as we speak, yes, as we speak now, so we are changing the whole of Ghana license plates. So you can imagine RFID plates. And as I was here praying, they are just clearing the goods behind. So in case they are watching me from the office and they are looking for boss and you are not seeing me, I'm here. So the amount, the project just for 5 years. We have 5 projects now. The list of them, 2 is ongoing as we speak. They are clearing the stuff, and the list is over 100 million euro. So you can imagine. So I'm here to thank God for...
Calm down. See how he just threw it. 100 million euro. In euro!
So, this week when we were praying, Papa kept saying, there's somebody, God has done it. And this time he's going to do it on a higher level. God has already. I was just there when I finished praying. I got to my hotel and I'd seen that they had tried to reach me. That's the Egyptians. These are royals, so you can imagine. So they said he referred me to another royal. They are connected. So, and the guy wants to invest in Ghana. They own banks and stuff. And I sent them the voice note. They will only do it through me. If it's not me, they are not going to do it. Yeah. So I am here to thank God. Yeah, I am here to thank God, to thank ROI. And my advice is you stay consistent. It talks about, we the children of God, it's like in the spirit you are owning a house. When you pray small, you give the devil fire. He brings you a couch and maybe a TV, and sometimes you relax when you receive small. But the goal is to own the house. It belongs to you. Occupy till I come. That's what he said. And some of us, we own not just one of those houses. We own 1, 2, 3 in the spirit. So you keep praying, you don't stop. So this is not the end. Don't say this is too much. This is not the end, because I will keep praying. Because what our God cannot do.
Are you going to allow him to take everything?